Hey everyone, it is Andrew here from MAO Magic. I am here with the NuDock from MiTagg. Now this has had a tumultuous journey starting out on Indiegogo and finally starting to ship to backers. About partway through, there was many delays. They even had to ask for more money from backers to actually get this shipped out. But hopefully they are through all of the tremors that they've had and they're finally shipping. Everything is to be on the up and up. So we're going to finally get to review this really cool dock for iPhones, Apple Watch, and even a portable battery. So let's go ahead and open it up. There are many different pieces to the NuDock. There's the dock itself, there is the power adapter, there is stand adapters, there is the actual Nuki battery pack. So there's all these different boxes inside of here, and there's obviously the big aluminum body of the dock itself. Where we're going to go through the boxes one by one. This box here is where the Nuki is, and this is the portable battery pack. The battery pack itself has aluminum on the front and back of it. It comes with a micro USB cable that you can use to charge it, as well as the dock. It is a really nice frictionless dock. You can just set the battery in there to actually charge it. The micro USB cable can be plugged into the dock itself, or you can actually, there's like an emergency charging spot on the battery. So obviously it's best to charge it in the stand, but if you need to, you can charge it over micro USB. On one side of it, there is a little keychain hook here. This can be removed. There's a little quick release, so you can take it off, throw it on your keychain or on a bag, and easily have it to go. I know you can't see it, but there is a button on the top. When you press it, 4 little LEDs light up on the front, each representing 25% battery life. So right now, it is all the way charged. When you slide out the little key ring here using the quick release, that below it is where the micro USB slot is. So if you don't have your dock available, you can charge it with micro USB, and it's hidden just right below that quick release. But besides all of that, it has a built-in MFI approved lightning cable to charge your devices, and it uses Bluetooth low energy to connect to an app on your phone, and you can use it as a location tracker. So wherever this is attached to, like your keys, you can find it where it is with the app. This next really tiny box has a variety of different adapters. These are going to be for the iPhone dock on the NuDock itself. So this is what will allow you to use a variety of different cases with the dock itself. So basically these are all just different depths, and it'll raise your phone up in the air. So this will determine how high up in the air it needs to hold your phone, and then the back will also be adjustable. So pretty much no matter the case you have, it'll work with a NuDock. Inside you also have a micro USB cable, another micro USB cable, and that's to swap out the one that's built in. So right now by default it has a lightning cable built in, but for Android users you could use this as well. The last really big box is the power adapter for the whole thing, and this is my least favorite part of this. It is unfortunate, but because there is no transformer built into the unit itself, you do have this gigantic power brick. But luckily, this is the one cord you'll have, because everything else will be self-contained in this pretty looking device. On the far right is where the actual controls are. There's a touch-sensitive circle, and then this actual physical button. So you can just touch the circle or this physical button. And if you hit the button there, the one with the Z's on it, that is a 1-hour snooze. The little circle, you can tap that, and it'll slowly do different levels. It'll dim the LED on top and eventually turn it off. The iPhone dock in the front left side there, I feel like this is borrowed from 12 South. If anyone has seen the high rise, this is very familiar. The bottom is where all those adapters will go. So we looked at that box, there's about 6 or 7 of those, and that just determines how high the lightning cable sets. So when a case on your phone is really kind of deep, it has to set that cable up a little bit higher. The bag can be adjusted using just a little wheel. Unfortunately, even though it works just fine, it's not super... It wiggles a little bit, which I'm paying a lot for this. I don't want it necessarily to wiggle, but it does wiggle just a little bit, but it doesn't really pose any problems. On the back behind that is actually another Nuki power station. So if you have that one dock at one place and another dock here, this unfortunately is a big issue for me because those lights are bright and they stay on constantly even when it's all the way charged. So if you have this on a nightstand, you're going to be seeing those LEDs lighting all the time. I would really love just to leave this in here and never take it out until I need it, but unfortunately I can't because those lights are always just staring at me. On the far right hand side is where we have our actual Apple Watch dock. The top of it just slides off. This feels a little bit cheap. It's just kind of plasticky, but it's not really a big deal because the rest is such high quality made out of aluminum. So it does just slide off. You do have to use your actual Apple Watch puck. They do not include one for you, so you always have to use the one that came. On the back is where the actual power is, and then an additional 2.4 amp USB port. So you could use that to charge an additional device, whether it's an iPad, another tablet, or even a camera. So that is a lot going on. There's the Apple Watch, there's the iPhone thing, there's the backup battery pack. So let's look underneath. The bottom is covered in silicone and it just slides off really nice and easily. And this is where all the cable management is done. You can see it has a built-in lightning cable just off the bat, but there is a second USB port right next to it, and that is where you can feed the charging cable for your Apple Watch. So you'll feed it through the top and then plug it into this integrated cable, this USB slot underneath, so you can avoid any additional kind of cables lying around. Now, I really do love this device. It took a long time to get here, which I know made a lot of people angry, but it is a really cool device. So as we always do, let's go ahead and break it down between the pros and the cons. On the pro side, it charges pretty much everything, whether it's an Android phone or an iPhone, that additional USB port in the back for tablets or cameras or anything else, as well as your phone and your battery pack all in one spot. The light itself is LED, so it's going to be low energy and it looks really great. The whole body is aluminum and it comes in two different colors, a space gray as well as a silver, and the Nuki battery pack is great. It's got a great capacity as well as all those location Bluetooth Low Energy features with the app on your phone. Just makes it a nice pleasure to use. On the con side, it is quite expensive at $249, but you still get a lot for that price. It only works with Apple Watch, so there's no charging spot for any other smartwatch you may have. It won't fit the iPad on the dock itself. You'd have to use that USB port hidden around back. The Nuki lights are right at you, and they're kind of bright, so at night it's a little bit of a pain. And the power cord is quite large. I hate having that giant transformer hanging around, but it is what it is. And of course, there's no integrated Apple Watch dock, which I don't really blame them because it's taken so long for anyone else to make them as well. Now, if you'd like to have a NuDock for your very own, we will put a link in the description below. You can find it on Amazon for $249. If you have any questions at all about the NuDock, please go ahead and let us know in the comments below. And if you liked this video, go ahead and subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Otherwise, until next time, this has been Andrew for MAO Magic.